It's a well-known fact that Malaysia is a country with diversity in a range of aspects like our culture, people, food, art, attractions, language and so many more. You can ask any Malaysian about any of these and we'd tell you how much we take pride in our colorful country and all that it has to offer. Though we each share a similar set of Malaysian general knowledge that we could probably talk to others about, many may not be aware that we are actually blessed with a wide range of flowers and popular plants that are indigenous to us, too. As a matter of fact, did you know that Malaysia is home to one of the largest flora biodiversities in the world? Here are the 9 flowers and plants are native to Malaysia. But before that, welcome to my channel. 1. Orchids. Orchids are actually one of the largest flowering plant families with more than 25,000 species worldwide. And a segment of that number stems from Malaysia alone, as our land breeds over 3,000 species of those beauties. To break it down further, around 1,000 are found in peninsular Malaysia while a significant amount of 2,500 types of orchids grow in Sabah and Sarawak. The vanilla orchid, which is represented by 12 species in Malaysia, is another huge economic potential commodity species with at least 3 species that could produce vanilla essence. Yes, vanilla, the second most expensive spice in the world after saffron, also comes from vanilla orchids, which can be grown in Malaysia. In terms of domestic use, Malaysian orchids are usually favored and widely used for gifting purposes. 2. Ixora. Now, this is one native flower that you might know too well. The ixora, also known as jajaram in Bahasa Malaysia, is a flowering garden shrub that is visible all around us. Directly translating to needle flower. You may have had the experience of pulling out the needle-shaped bud of this flower and sucking on its nectar as a child. Remember? Or even stringing them together to form a necklace or bracelet. This vibrant bush often grows in areas that have a lot of sunlight, typically in residential vicinities or public gardens. They're an all-year bloomer and come in an assortment of colors like red, pink and orange. But of course, the bright reds are the common ones that we see in our neighbor's front yard all the time. 3. Bougainvillea. Also another flower that is planted all around us. The bougainvillea plant is a flowering evergreen that allows you to get creative as it can be planted in many ways. They're usually used as ornamental or bonsai plants in containers. Other common usages also include ornamental vines, shrubs and hedges to decorate and brighten pergolas, patio, decks and balconies. You'd surely be able to spot them at resorts, residential buildings and hospitals. It is easy to see why this tropical beauty is a favorite among Malaysians. After all, how can you ignore such a beautiful plant with cascading stems and flowers that also bloom in a medley of bright colors? 4. Pagoda. Did you know that the pagoda flower is rated as among the most beautiful native flowers in Malaysia? They are best identified through their myriad of red, orange and white blossoms sprouting from the stem. Belonging to the species of Clerodendrum paniculatum, the more commonly known identity, pagoda also goes by the name Panggil in Malay. This means to summon, and it fittingly comes with the story of trappers using these plants when trying to summon and lure mouse deers. Some Malaysians and Indonesians believe that pagodas have supernatural powers due to their namesake, as well. There is a belief that they can be used to summon spirits. Yikes! On the other hand, their usage also includes being sprinkled on sacred water at traditional Malay weddings and blessing ceremonies. 5. Yellow allamanda. Though allamandas are originally native to South and Central America, they have become naturalized throughout the tropical regions of the world, including Malaysia over time. They are usually planted as shrubs. Vines are as ornamental house plants here with bright and large flowers that bloom all year round. Belonging to the Apocynaceae family, it also carries the name yellow bell, golden trumpet or buttercup flowers. On a more local front, the yellow allamanda is known as akar kuning, or akar sempaka hutan, in Bahasa. Meanwhile, its Chinese name is Ruan Ji Huang Chan, which directly translates to soft-stemmed yellow cicada, because the shape and color of the unbloomed flower bud resemble newly emerged cicadas. How cute! 6. Pothos. The common pothos, also known as money plant, devil's ivy, golden pothos. Its scientific name is Epipremnum aureum. A super easy to care plant and an uber favorite among houseplant owners. You'll often find it used as an ornamental foliage plant in most commercial lots or shopping malls due to easy it is to maintain. However, if you look closely, you'll also spot them growing wild on trees and even walls all across Malaysia. Their leaves tend to get much bigger when growing in the wild, up to 3 feet long. With a native plant as pretty and easy to take care of this, it's no wonder it's become a much-loved candidate in the houseplant community, especially for beginners. 7. Palm tree. Another common sight all around Malaysia. You'll often find many different palms growing by the side of the road or in residential communities as tall ornamental bushes. Not including our national oil palm trees, of course. In fact, Malaysia is actually a very palm-rich country, meaning it has one of the highest diversity of palm species in the world. Of the known 2,600 palm species, a whopping 443 of them can be found here in Malaysia. Some of the more common household palms that are native to Malaysia are Java palm, Areca palm, red sealing wax palm and the more stunning mangrove fan palm, or Pokok palazdiri in Bahasa. 8. Crispy wave fern. Here's another famous houseplant that's also native to our national backyard. It's also known as the bird's nest fern due to the way the leaves radiate outward, creating a nest-like shape in the center. With its long outstretched leaves, it is a true tropical delight, a proclaimed air purifier and, surprisingly, an effective epiphyte, meaning it's really good at living on trees. So, while you've got your eyes peeled for the wild giant pothos, watch out for giant bird's nest ferns comfortably nestled on branches of trees. Perhaps another reason it earned its bird's nest title. Even still, they're also plenty happy being planted in pots and kept indoors. Their sizes can range from tiny little fern to a giant 5-foot wide beauty. 9. Begonia. Begonias are some of the coolest looking plants you'll ever see, with its asymmetric leaves and tendency to have interesting and almost alien-like patterns on its leaves that are unlike any other groups of plants. Their leaf patterns can range from bright spots to spirals and even cross-shaped patterns. Today, there are over 10,000 kinds of hybrids and cultivars available. And while the hybrids are indeed popular, many people would be surprised to find out that there are wild begonias growing abundantly in Malaysian forests. In the wild, they can often be found in dense underbushes and shaded forest floors with bright by no direct sunlight. In the homes, you'll often find them front and center where everyone can see due to their attractive leaves and flowers that bloom all year long. We don't really need a reason or occasion for sending gorgeous flowers to our loved ones. These colorful blooms communicate the deepest feelings in the most beautiful ways. There are flowers for every occasion. Be it your close one's birthday, anniversary, or events like Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. And when you have a family member or friend living in Malaysia, these choices take a jump. Just to let you know, Malaysia is one of the largest flora biodiversities in the world. Yes. And that's the reason why there are a plethora of flowers native to Malaysia. Got other local flowers in mind that you'd like to share? Just comment below what you'd like to know more about. Thank you for watching. To God be the glory.